Yes, please. You have 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Kavita and my student ID is 103151 and today's subject is applied leadership and management. In this presentation I am going to talk about TAO insurance and performance management system for SOFI. And I have been appointed as manager to SOFI to develop a performance management system for SOFI and her team. So, talking about the TAO Insurance, it is a leading insurance company based in New Zealand. SOFI is recently migrated from China from another function to HR role in TAO Insurance, and HR role is new function area for SOFI. Recently, there were many complaints regarding SOFI's performance from clients and other colleagues that her performance is very poor. So I have developed some performance management system for SOFI and her team. So the leadership approach for SOFI that I have chosen is a transformational leadership, as it is very it is easy because this leadership approach will enhance the communication skill of SOFI, and she will seek for feedback and she will look for issues to fix that issue. So one performance management approach for SOFI is strength-based approach, as it is very simple to do and it will practically focus on her strength by mitigating the weakness. So basically it will only focus on what part we need to develop, and it will also reduce the risks of any weakness that SOFI has. Talking about the coaching, coaching is the process that it will help SOFI to understand. It will help SOFI to understand the problem and for me to realize what I need to do next. So I have done 4 steps for the coaching, that is finding, analyzing, planning, action and evaluation. So in coaching I have found that SOFI's performance is very poor and she needs to develop her communication skills as well. So by to analyze the problem, I have used the 360-degree feedback that will happen during the period of time, and for that, after that, I will set an objective for her, so that her objective and the company objective will be similar, and there will be common goal to achieve for SOFI. And after that, evaluation is another process which will evaluate the performance of SOFI, whether she is doing good or bad. So, two performance management tool to manage SOFI's team would be 360-degree feedback and MBU. 360-degree feedback is basically gathering all the information about SOFI's performance from colleague, employee, and which will happen without SOFI won't know that who is giving the feedback. So the another one is MBO, that is management by objective. That means setting an objectives for SOFI so that she can work to achieve the goal, working by on that objective. So this two management tool is really effective for SOFI because 360 degrees feedback will be useful to make a report which shows the weakness and strength and give the clear idea where I need to develop the SOFI's performance. And the management objectives would be SOFI's goal and company's goal would be effective way to create a culture of working towards the same goals. Now company's goal is different, and so company's goals and SOFI's goals are similar, but it's not aligned with each other. So by setting this MBUC, will have the clear idea that company's goal and her goal is similar, and it will easy for her to work toward the same goals. So in order to motivate SOFI, I have set some self-motivation for myself to motivate SOFI. So for that, I need to set target that the SOFI's to achieve the SOFI's performance. To teach her, I have to even learn how to motivate SOFI. So learning and teaching for SOFI's motivation. I need to make a report to reflect the SOFI progress that she is doing well and which part need to be developed more. So the other one is I have to find the development of area of development for Sophie. So which part of the which department she has to work on and so on. So at last to motivate myself, I have to evaluate the progress, that whether I am giving the right feedback and right motivation to Sophie or not. So another so there is one motivation theory that I have applied for Sophie, that is Herzberg motivation factor, which includes recognition, progression, and enjoying our work. So this is the motivation theory that I have applied for Sophie's motivation, which sets the realistic target regarding her work, and it will focus on her communication skill, as her boss was asking Sophie why she was so upset, and instead of having a professional communication, she started crying. So this motivation theory will focus on her communication skills. It will track her progress, and it will use the 360-degree feedback and find out the area of development. And this motivation will also provide the reward for her work. It will be either appraisal or bonus. So two issues in professional, ethical, social and cultural, and the solution to that is professional issue, that is lack of proper coaching before handling the HR role. As Sophie was from different function area, she came to New Zealand in Tower Insurance in HR role, which was different function area. So instead of giving a proper coaching, her boss directly gave her the HR role. So it wasn't the it can be considered as one of the professional issue. And another issue is culture issue. It's the culture gap and different work tradition in New Zealand. So Sophie was working in China, and now she has moved in New Zealand, and the one issue can be the cultural gap and the work tradition. It can be different in two countries. And the solution for that professional issue is providing. Now I have been appointed for performance management system, so this is the one solution for her professional issue. And the culture issue is respecting her culture and giving time to her will be the proper solution for culture issue. So talking about the Treaty of White&Hills Hills and its culture and values in the Tower Insurance is basically there is three principles of treaty, which include participation, protection and partnership. So in Tower Insurance, participation means two-way communication between shareholder. It can be internal, external, and establishing the workplace diversity. In context of Tower Insurance, protection means providing security to employee. For example, Sophie is feeling insecure, and by providing the appropriate performance management system, and it's also about providing the sense of security in the workplace by creating good workplace environment. And partnership means involvement of team member in new policies in context of Tower Insurance. So one challenge and strategic management technique is one challenge of Tower Insurance is increasing competitor, and the strategic management technique I have applied in this one is Porter 5 course, which is basically very compatible with this talent and can be very helpful as it detects the competition in the market. It will also detect the potential of new areas into the insurance industry. It will understand the power of supplier and power of customer, and it will also understand the trade of substitute products. So these are the strategic management technique that I have found. Another one is Sophie's and Tower Insurance goal align. So in order to create this performance management system, Sophie's and the company's goals should be aligned with each other. Otherwise, it will be very hard for her to work. So in Tower Insurance goal is to deliver high performance by providing good customer service and achieving operational excellence. And Sophie's goal is to be a good manager, and by being a good manager, she will definitely help in achieving the company's goal as well. So it will align with each other. So these are the references that I have used for this assignment. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Okay, thank you. Okay, question first. Okay, one question. What performance management tools have you identified in order to manage the team of Sophie? What performance management tools have you identified?
360 degree.
Three-
360 degree and angle.
Okay, so why you think that is very helpful in order to really make the performance management system works for the company?
So 360 degree is since Sophie is getting lots of comments from client and other colleagues as well. So 360 degree would give the clear idea to me to know that what is the complaint is really about, and after knowing about the complaint and the area of weakness, it will be easy to detect. It will be easy to work on those weaknesses, and after solving that problem, it will definitely benefit the company as well.
Alright, so more on use of feedback, so to improve operations, is what you're saying.
Feedback.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and you mentioned about transformational leadership that you're going to use in order to coach Sophie. So, in your practical understanding of that, how will you do that? How will you going to implement transformational leadership?
So transformation in leadership is
Oh, do not read. You just have to discuss in your practical understanding of the transformational
so
leadership.
transformation leadership is basically to classify the need of change. It will detect that where the change is required. So in transformation leadership, I have detected that she need to work on her communication skill, and then she need to work on her to manage the emotional side as well. So it will detect the requirement where change need to be happening. So I think this is proper leadership.
Alright. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you.